What's up, DC Natives? Back to another video on DC Comics. Now, this is a very big video, right? It's about Endless Winter, the next big DC event coming out in December. And by the way, it's crossover so many different titles, alright? It's not just something like, oh yeah, it's just its own book, oh, it's a big event, oh, maybe it's like Death Metal. No, it's across many different books, and it actually feels like a crossover. Literally, there's Flash involved, Black Adam, Justice League Dark, Teen Titans, we got Superman, we got Wonder Woman, we got Aquaman, we got the Justice League title. But in this video, guys, I'm gonna reveal everything that DC released about Endless Winter, because throughout the past month or so, we've been getting these teases. We first got one big tease that was like pretty much an image that just said Endless Winter. Simple as that. And we're like, alright, what does this mean? Could it be some Mr. Freeze, Captain Cold, maybe the whole Earth getting like frozen, and the Justice League have to fight off against this? Something simple maybe. Then we got a tease of Wonder Woman in like a Viking type suit. It said you thought he was dead, but it said like you thought he was dead, question mark. So we're all like, wait, who is dead in the DC universe that has not came back in a while? Then we got a Batman teaser and showed him in like a, not a Viking costume, but like a costume that would suit like a cold environment, and it looked pretty cool. Now, I expect this much to be revealed, you guys. Now, in the December Solications, I was like, alright, maybe it'll be one issue. I saw the Justice League Endless Winter #1. So that sounds pretty dope. And I'll actually, I'll put the cover on the screen right now. I'll tell you guys the synopsis. And what the synopsis says is that it'll be written by Andy Lanning and Ron Mars. Now, the art will be by Howard Porter, and the cover's obviously by Michael Jan. It looks like an awesome cover, guys. And the whole story is this. The crossover event of the season begins here. The Justice League encounters the extinction-level global storm brewing at the former site of the Fortress of Solitude. Enter the Frost King, a monster mad with power with an army as command. What devastating mystery lies in its past? And how's he tied to Queen Hippolyta, Swamp Thing, Viking Prince, and the ally Black Adam? Two timelines will reveal further clues and secrets throughout each chapter of this blockbuster tale. Now, first off, the cover looks really cool, right? You see all the Justice League. It looks like they're in like a cold environment. Michael Jan, one of my favorite artists, so it's kind of cool that he has like the cover. But Howard Porter, he's also another awesome artist, and he'll be doing the art inside, like the interior art. Now, this feels like a very vague type story, right? Okay, you got the Frost King. I thought it'd be like an older comic book character. We don't know, maybe this is a totally new character, or maybe this is a character that I don't know nothing about. Because I tried to search about him and I couldn't find anything. Maybe I just couldn't find it at all. Maybe you guys searched and you found something like way back. But I'm pretty sure the Frost King is like a new character. Which he doesn't sound super interesting, just sounds like another monster. But it does give me intrigue to see where this story will go. It makes total sense that this is coming out in December. Now, you're probably thinking, oh wow, okay, Endless Winter #1. I'm like, alright, it's Justice League tale. Well, the story probably continues in issue #2, right? No. It continues in Flash number 767. You're probably like, what? Wait, so part 2 is in another book? Yeah. And the cover shows Black Adam holding Flash. It looks really dope, guys. And we also got like a variant cover too. But guys, we got the same writers here, but the art is now done by Clayton Henry. And the premier synopsis says, as the world's heroes rush to stop the freezing conditions running rampant across the globe, the fastest man alive speeds directly into Black Adam. With the planet losing hope, the Flash and Kondag's ruler must find a way to work together, while a story from Black Adam's past reveals his connection to the threat that now returns to end the world with freezing ice and fearsome frost. Now, this makes me wonder something. Is Black Adam going to be the big character in this whole series? Honestly, I think he will, because it looks like he's in all these different issues, and it would make it, that actually be really intriguing. Like, yeah, Wonder Woman will be kind of in the forefront, but she's in the forefront of Death Metal, so it'd be kind of dumb if she's, like, in the forefront of this, too. Like, I know, you'd be a Wonder Woman fan, I like her, too, but I want somebody else in the forefront for another, like, event series. Like, literally, like, Death Metal will be going out at the same time as this. So for Wonder Woman to be at the forefront for each big event would be kind of weird. So, well, it's not bad, but I at least want another character to get the spotlight. And I'm happy that Black Adam is. He's a really awesome character, and it's cool to see him and Flash teaming up. Like, when was the last time we saw that? Now, guys, part 3 is now another book. Part 3 will be in Superman Endless Winter Special. Yeah, you heard that right. It's a one-shot that has Part 3. And the synopsis reads, Superman finds himself at the center of an epic battle as the Frost King's hordes of ice monsters come to life. Is this frozen onslaught too much for the Man of Steel, or can he stop it before It rampages across the chilling wasteland the world is becoming and reaches civilization. The answer to this question comes from an unlikely source close to Clark Kent's earthly roots. Now, the art will be by Phil Hester and Ande Parks. Now, guys, this looks cool because we get some spotlight on Superman, and maybe something interesting from his past will come into this. So that's really cool. I'm excited for this issue. Now, part 4 comes in Aquaman number 66. Yeah, guys, and the art will be by Miguel Medunca, and pretty much the synopsis reads is the icy tendrils of Frost King's global grip extend all the way to the bottom of the 7 seas. Can Arthur and Mera convince a ferocious collective of fire trolls to emerge from the world's very core to save Atlantis from its frozen imprisonment? And in our look to the past, the unlikely team of heroes gets more than they bargained for when they face off against the Frost King for the very first time. Now, we may start to see some origin of the Frost King in this issue, but just the fact that we're going to see more of Aquaman in an event is really cool. And who are the fire trolls? What was also interesting is here it shows that this event is split up into two, pretty much past and present. So some of our heroes will be going to the past, some of our heroes will be in the present. So that sounds really awesome because I usually like stories like that, and then pretty much the past and present converge by the end. Hopefully it's done right, but I have some good hope that this event will be really cool, right? So far, reading up to this, we're 4 parts in, and that's not it, guys. Part 5 is also coming out in December, and that will be in a book titled Justice League number 58. Yep, it's gonna be the Justice League comic, and it's part 5, and it reads, in this turning point issue, the Justice League scatter across the snow-covered globe, trying to stave off the frozen doom, leaving Green Lantern John Stewart to stand alone. At the Hall of Justice, he begins to piece together clues that could help turn the icy tide that threatens to overwhelm them all. But then, an unexpected visitor arrives on cue, the Frost King himself. In the past, however, Queen Hippolyta, Swamp Thing and Viking Prince, witnessed a terrible decision made by Black Adam, one that will haunt them forever. Now, again, this issue will show more origin of the whole event, but also John Stewart is getting some spotlight. So I'm excited for that, guys, because usually Justice League it looks like Justice League is just be a bunch of events, alright? Literally. Before this, the Justice League title, you had Scott Snyder, who did a big epic, pretty much run from issue number 1 to issue number 39. Then we had pretty much Robert Venditti's 2 arcs, which was Invasion of Superman and the whole Spectre arc, which was Cold Wars. Then we had a 3-part arc written by Simon Spurrier that I didn't really like. Some people liked it, but it was very boring to me. Then we had this awesome 2-part written by Jeff Loveness that had the Black Mercy. After that, we have a 5-part crossover storyline that will actually tie into Death Metal. And then coming right after that, we got this whole Endless Winter tie-in issue. So guys, Justice League is if you're gonna read Justice League, just expect a bunch of event tie-ins, honestly. It'll be a long time till we get to another, issue that starts out a new run that's really promising, like Scott Snyder's, which that's good and bad. On one hand, I'm alright, that's awesome, we got a bunch of event tie-ins, you really want to stay tuned for Justice League, but on the other hand, it's not it's its own book, right? But still, continuing, we got part 6 in December. Yeah, guys, 6 issues of one event in 1 month. That's crazy. So, part 6 comes out in Teen Titans Endless Winter Special. Yeah, the Teen Titans are involved in this event, and what it reads is Crush, Roundhouse, Kid Flash, and Red Arrow embark on a bonding exercise with new partners from the original New Teen Titans, Don Troy and Beast Boy. Everyone's limits will be tested as they brave the challenges of holiday shopping in Manhattan, and then the city is buried in snow. When they discover a teen whose powers are triggered by the extreme cold, the team must decide this new arrival is a future hero or villain. And in the past, Black Adam battles the Frost King with devastating consequences. Now, this one feels really like a tie-in. I don't really feel like it may evolve into the main book, but it looks like they're just putting Teen Titans in there, which sometimes that's cool, but on the other hand, it feels like, if it was just called an Endless Winter tie-in, that would make more sense, not Endless Winter Part 6. But still, it does have an important thing in this issue with Black Adam and Frost King fighting, which that sounds pretty dope, alright? Now, you're probably like, oh, 6 parts? That's way too, that's enough for 1 month. No, it isn't. Now, we got Part 7, and Part 7 is in Justice League Dark number 29. Yeah, the Justice League Dark are in this whole event. And guys, it reads, the past holds the key to surviving the endless winter as the Justice League Dark seeks to resurrect both Swamp Thing and the spirit of Viking Prince. Queen Hippolyta reveals a shocking secret to Wonder Woman as the past and present collide. Buried secrets are unearthed as the justly and justly dark must come together with the fate of the world hanging in the balance. Now, this looks like it's coming like more toward the end of the event, but just the fact that Justly Dark will be involved in this gets me really excited. So I really love that series and just the whole concept of the Justly Dark, and they have been an event for so long, so it's cool to see them involved in something big as this. Now, 7 parts, not enough. We got one more, and this time we got Black Adam Endless Winter Special #1. Now, this one is pretty much says, seeking to bolster his nation's place in the world, Black Adam arrives in Gotham City. Yeah, guys, Gotham City, home of the Batman, demanding action to end a threat causing endless winter across the globe. But Black Adam isn't telling the world's leaders everything, especially not that he's faced the mysterious Frost King before and won. Find out what Adam's hiding in the penultimate chapter of Endless Winter. Now, yes, this looks really exciting because now this actually comes to the end, and Black Adam is also the big character of this entire storyline, which I really like, because I'm a big fan of Black Adam. Now, big thing, guys, if you haven't even figured this out yet, the whole event of Endless Winter will all be in December. So that means the finale issue will be a comic titled Justly Endless Winter #2. It's fitting because the very first part was titled Justly Endless Winter #1. Now, the cover looks really cool, guys. You see all Justly fight off against the Frost King, and it reads, this is it, the final chapter in the 5-week, 9-issue Justly crossover with the Frost King's origin revealed. The Justly must battle the mistakes of the past, as well as the global freeze that now threatens the entire population. This issue is snow-packed with characters in action as Superman battles Black Adam, while Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Flash, Green Lantern, Queen Hippolyta, and Swamp Thing face the Frost King and his monstrous army. All the world is watching. The Justly must make a choice. Now, this sounds really exciting, guys. The writers on this book, which is Andy Lanning, I hope I'm pronouncing that last name right. I'm not really good at that, but still, and also like Ron Martz, are great writers, and we have multiple different artists across like multiple books. Like, guys, we got Howard Porter, we got different like Michael Janin, a lot of all-star artists. But the thing that I'm a little worried about this, alright? One, is the incontinuity. I hope it's not. Like, it sounds like it is, but there's so much different events going on that now with this involved, it's like, wait, so does this come after Death Metal or before Death Metal? Most likely after Death Metal, but still, it'd be better if this was an Elseworld that he'll get checked out. It's a 9-issue thing. It sounds awesome. It really makes sense for December. Like, yeah, it's an endless winter. It's 9 parts that spreads across all these different series. So what's smart DC's part trying to say, hey, you gotta buy all these other issues so get their, their sales up. But on the other hand, it spotlights so many characters, and especially Black Adam, which gets me excited because Black Adam hasn't got a lot of attention in a while. It's cool to see him get a lot of attention in this whole event. But we'll see how this turns out. This does feel a little out of left field because DC already has so much going on. 3 Jokers, Joker War, and not Endless Winter, Death Metal, and obviously after Endless Winter in January, we got Generation Shattered, which is a new event. So you're telling me there's gonna be Death Metal going on through all of this with Endless Winter and Generations in pretty much the middle of it all? I feel like that's too much at the same time, right? It sounds awesome as a DC fan, like, wow, I got so much to read, but yeah, it may be too much. And that sounds weird for me. Like, you're probably like, too much? Like, there's never too much DC content. Yeah, that can be true sometimes, but if you have too much events going on at the same time, one of those events may falter totally and be not that very quality, and on the other hand, it may confuse a lot of readers. We'll see how this turns out, guys, but I am excited. And guys, there's some other stuff in these DC Solications, like Batman, Catwoman #1, which I actually did a post in the community poll telling my thoughts on that. I'm honestly actually excited for that. Yes, I wasn't a big fan of Tom King's run, but still, I'm excited to see what he'll do, especially that the Phantasm, from Mask of the Phantasm, is actually going to be in the book. I hope Tom King doesn't screw up this character. Like, the Phantasm is done well, then awesome. That'll be a great book. But also, there's more Death Metal stuff, like a bunch of tie-ins, and actually Death Metal #6 and 7 in December. Like, guys, they're just releasing everything in December. Like, really, check out those Solications. I'll actually put the link down below in the description so you can read it all for yourself, because maybe watching this video may get a little confused because there's so much going on. But I hope I got you a little hyped, alright? You guys, like, comments below, tell me about this whole event, Endless Winter. Are you excited? Are you not? Do you think DC is doing too much events? And actually, which event are you more excited for? Death Metal, Endless Winter, or Generations, alright? Generations actually looks really intriguing because you got 1939 Batman team up with Booster Gold, Commodity, Starfire, Steel, and so many other characters fighting a new foe. Which that sounds really cool. But that's in January next year, so we don't have to worry about that right now. That's in a long time, where Endless Winter and Death Metal is like right around the corner. Like Death Metal is going on right now, and Endless Winter is like a couple months. So get excited for that. But yeah, guys, like the video, give a big thumbs up. You should make sure to subscribe to my next DC Comics video. I release DC Comics reviews every week on every comic that comes out, and I give videos like this to get you guys in the know on what's going on at DC Comics and everything that's coming out. Cause DC's just been releasing so much lately. DC fandom, comics, movies, TV shows, that you really gotta keep up on news, alright? And that's what I'm here for. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and peace out.